Get back here. I'm gonna pelt you with berries until you give up.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah! Sit down, boys and girls, because it's time to talk about mounting. No, not that. Monster mounting. I mean... As you're well aware, you can climb on top of monsters and stab away at their backsides, eventually causing them to fall over if you're successful. While all weapons are capable of this, some weapons have a little easier time doing so. Insect Glaive is the prime example, as it is literally designed to mount monsters, as well as attack them in the air. Sword and Shield has a jumping mount attack worked into its combo, and so does Longsword. Lance can run and jump at monsters, and even ranged weapons can mount monsters by jumping and meleeing. To mount a monster, simply approach a ledge and either roll with your weapon out, or run straight off of it. Once you're in the air, attack with triangle, or Y, at the opportune moment. You can also perform jumping attacks by sliding down hills. If the threshold for mounting that monster has been lowered enough, you will successfully mount it. If it hasn't, you'll need to perform these jumping attacks a few more times. The threshold for mounting a monster increases after every mount, meaning it'll take more airborne hits to mount it. Generally, this means trying to mount a monster after it's been toppled a few times is a mute effort, and your time would better be spent damaging it. Typically, you can get an easy mount on a monster by taking it by surprise at the start of the battle before it realizes you are a threat. When you are on top of a monster, you need to pay a little more attention than in the past. Triangle, or Y, will start attacking it, and R2 or right trigger will brace your hunter. You need to watch the monster because their actions will dictate what you should be doing. If they are just moving around, feel free to attack them. But if they start thrashing or bucking to try and get you off, you need to brace. This is pretty obvious as the screen will turn red. If you don't brace, your stamina will drop incredibly fast, and if it depletes, you'll fall off. You also need to bear in mind what part of the monster you are actually on. You can attack the back and head on most monsters. Some monsters, those whose tails you can cut, you can mount their tails as well. You'll want to position yourself in a safe location, which is based on the monster's movements. If you are attacking a monster's tail, they will try and shake you off with a tail swipe. You could brace, or you could move to their torso and keep attacking. You move up and down the monster via the left analog stick. Regardless of camera orientation, moving the left stick up moves you towards the head of the monster, and moving it down moves you towards the tail. Keep in mind that if you are already at, say, the tail and move the analog stick down, you'll still move, so keep that thumb at the ready, but not active. You will really want to move if the monster tries to bash itself into a wall based on where you're at. No amount of bracing will keep you on the monster here. In order to not get thrown off, you'll need to move around. Watch the gauge on the left. It'll glow red and the camera will zoom in on you when this is about to happen. It's okay if you do fall off though, because if you have enough stamina, you can throw your slinger back at the monster and remount with triangle. To determine when the monster is close to toppling, watch the glowing gauge around your minimap on the left. It'll glow more with each attack, and when it glows bright, you can perform a finisher. The gauge will shrink the more the monster is exhausted, making it easier to topple. Hunters that are not currently mounting the monster should take this opportunity to sharpen, reload, heal, whatever they need to do. Otherwise, they should attack the monster if possible to help bring it closer to toppling. They should not throw flash bombs, set traps, or paralyze the monster during this time. That can all wait until after the monster has been toppled, so that you don't miss out on an extra damage opportunity. To perform a charged attack, move to the location of the monster you want to do the extra damage to. Then press or press and hold triangle. Weapons that have charge attacks, like greatsword, hammer, and others, can charge up their mounting finisher to do even more damage. It is possible that you'll topple the monster without performing a mounting finisher. This is most likely due to the monster exhausting themselves, you flinching the monster, or the monster ramming themselves into a wall and dealing enough damage to itself. Good luck out there, and until next time, happy hunting.